Hey peeps, Pinkolol16 here on another on another Roblox Goes Crazy of Starman3's to commentate over. We're up to Roblox Goes Crazy 17, and it's not going to be a collab anymore, but it's going to be, the regular of Starman3. This is going to be the start of what I like to call 2009-2010 YTR, where, that had lots of people and lots of events that define that time specifically. Well, I guess it's a way to spice up the intro, even though didn't need one.
What the hell? Why my Roblox Go Crazy intro is so messed up?
Oh, that's supposed to be it messed up? And also some very... This is the kind of stuff you'd expect from an 8-year-old YouTuber.
Blooper, stopper!
Who the hell is this?
How did you get in Roblox, yeah?
You see, I hack into the Roblox server, so I join in Roblox without having an account.
Hacking into Roblox does not mean you screwed up the intro. The intro was repeated a couple of times.
You hack.
Also, Starman3 started becoming a furry. I don't like saying that often. It's just like one of the bad words that I don't like to say often. But he started becoming that around this time. These bloopers are kind of cringeworthy to watch because of it.
How could you
You can call these bloopers. They're Roblox bloopers.
do that?
You lucky bastard! I mean, how dare you?
Okay.
Who is that anyway? It's probably Sinbad, but I'm not sure.
Hey, stop stealing my line, blooper stopper.
The only way you would know that's JD is because he stole his things a couple videos ago! Which is on his chest.
Pip, why you don't have a
Teleport! Oh my god, you have no face!
face?
What?
Oh shoot!
Wait a minute, how would having no face explode you? And yet another glorified death skit.
Starman3 got kaboom!
Overused joke!
Dang it!
And see, everyone started becoming that way. I had to say that's 5 times, Lucario. That would be funny. Hi, guys.
You little shit! Dang it!
Hi, guys.
Dang it!
What's the joke here?
Shit! Dang it!
I think I could only grasp what the heck's going on from the chat.
Shit! Dang it!
If you touch my house and my YouTube studios, you die. See, even people were repeating the jokes. Like, they don't get the logic of you don't laugh the second time or whatever. I mean, it's not even just like the second time, it's like the 50th time it's done. It's not funny. I mean, that's just normal logic.
Shit!
What the hell are you trying to do?
Why won't this stupid diving tool work?
Oh, okay, there you go. Explanation at the end of the joke. There's a tool in his place, this place here, which I was at because it's an updated version, the one I went to. What he's talking about is the dive tool, which got broken due to Roblox scripts starting to break some of the pieces of, the script. There were a bunch of icons that he used for his place, a bunch of scripts that were in everybody's inventory. Dive didn't work because I think the Roblox script broke it. And I think that's probably it. The thing is, the only one that did work as far as I could remember, aside from the camera ones, was the lay tool, which you could abuse to get to moon jump, to get to anywhere you wanted to, including the tops of the houses, the tops of the Marios. Essentially, that was just abusable to ridiculous degrees. But this dive tool did not work when I was there too.
Die.
Nice chat in the end. Also, ban D! Let's ban some random noob. That happened actually. They banned noobs. Oh! Look who that is! Kick Duck1832! Duck will actually appear in later videos. He's going to become a sort of mainstay for a bit before he got kicked out. And he will get kicked out. I don't know where he is right now, since his Skype contact never came online when I had him. And I think he's referred to now as Zunder, but he practically left the internet.
Shit kicker.
Okay, I guess that is funny.
I think
Since
you will
since
have.
Oh boy,
Lucario's
what flavor?
is having a better joke. Oh yes, let's rip off ASDF movie before it became memed.
Pie flavor.
No!
And only now you realize that the guy in the front of the video was Sinbad. If you hadn't watched any of his other videos, you wouldn't have any indication until now. Wow, really bad resolution. Why is he... Oh. Oh yes, okay, it's a glorified Mario thing because this is the start of his furry... Help me. Everyone comments that he became this way and, you know, became friends with Princess Sally Nice, which was a supposed person who cosplayed as Princess Sally from the Sonic comics. And Satyam also. But, oh god. So many people criticize this. This is so ridiculous. Oh, and at the bottom it says things that hint that it's Lucario's place. Or Cyrus's. I'm your friend! Because not every user cosplaying is their actual gender. I'm pretty sure that this eventually got dumped anyway, but it was again one of Starman3's phases, and you're gonna experience it throughout this entire video. It's not over. Nice chat thingies. I didn't even touch her. And you can still see her in the playlist, which means she's still gonna appear. And I think she's at the top. Or he, she. It's at the top. By the way, this is supposedly Starman3's actual slide, and it's probably the only thing that I still pay respects to this day, since I'm the one using it in my place as well, even though I had to edit its velocity direction, because it would just go to the right of the thing instead of launching you out into space. See, even the pause. See? And apparently they had some vendetta against Enzo at this time. But I thought he said my hero. This is weird. If this wasn't the start of the sexual roleplays, I don't know what is. Maybe the part with the Yoshis. No, it's not, because we still have 6 minutes to go of this. Or 7, if you want to call this 11 minutes.
Hold it right there.
Yep, she has to die. Glorified death skit.
Everybody touching Nick and Luigi, you die.
Help, take 2. Ooh, this failed. Looks like somebody's fed up with it already. Action! Still more of this bubble thing. The Roblox player screwing around is them doing that. Wait, where is he? Oh, he's in the ground. You wouldn't even notice that because you just see all these people walking up. Oh, I see somebody who might get a color code or might appear more. Introducing Spencer. I remember seeing his name more than once. Oh, and another person in that list who's also definitely going to get a color code that I'm aware of in the future. Supersonic 9998 in the list. He's red. He's also going to get a color code, and it's going to be in the videos for like one joke. I think he's in Blue Before 40, but I'm not sure. I like touching people, JK. You weird person. Well, are you gonna punish that noob for screwing up the skit?
That's what she said.
Yeah. Roblox physics once again. Yeah, it's stealing Enzo's things again. This isn't a collab. And also, Enzo has like 15 million pieces of gear. Also, it was you who probably did it before. You weirdo. And everyone repeats the jokes. What's the blooper stopper chief I see in the chat? Oh yes, Rocket. Rocket was, obviously, as you can see here, a command that attached, basically, a supposed rocket to your back, and you would just fly up into the sky. It doesn't work anymore, apparently. You know, these bubble things don't really work. I get it would be if it would be in the chat, but if that's supposed to be a joke in the chat, then wow. Overused joke! Overused joke! More skateboarding in tunnels? I guess it looks cool, but what's this for? Even though it's just, you know, basic 3D thingies. Oh wait a minute, you have B tools on, that's something. B tools, delete, move, copy. That's what when you can copy assets of a place and move them around and things like that. Because Roblox is normally controlled with a mouse, I find it really hard to move things in a 3D plane like that when it means something like that, so delete is usually the only thing I'm using. You can also move player parts, but only if they're unlocked. And if you get rid of the body, they're dead. I think if they just destroy the arms, that means I can't do anything, and the legs, well, you can walk, but you'll be a midget. It took 23 hours? That's not how long it would have taken in actuality. That's almost a day.
What the fuck?
Oh, only now you realize that that's stupid. Also, wherever the GIF was and whatever blooper it was is now gone. Yeah, he's now back to using the image he found on Google Images like, 8 years ago. Even though he won, he said.
Okay, but I on the ball.
Printplop is just the... Enzo is just the dummy.
I on the ball. Yeah. Oops.
You know what? Yellow card for you.
Oh, it's a request in the chat! The Dark Blue guy is saying, Jack, can I be in it? No, fine. This is how they rejected noobs.
What? Oh, yeah.
And how I generally enter. Oh, this! Okay. This is a thing where, if you do something or whatever, it was a special gear, obviously Enzo probably has it, where if you do something to him, it'll just repeatedly scan several cards until the RNG will generate a red card in his hand, and then suddenly Starman3 blows up. And they repeat whatever the color of the card is. It's like yellow card, yellow card, yellow card, yellow card. It doesn't make any sense unless you follow this kind of stuff.
Oh, it's my favorite color. Ooh. Yay, yellow. Yellow.
I can hear somebody talking in the background.
Yellow.
I still wonder how this is a thing. Like, if you're anticipating a red card, why are you... Like, if you're anticipating a red card, and especially in the later versions of this game, why are you counting down? I mean, I'm not talking about this for this skip, because it happens now, and it happens for the first time. And this is fine. I'm not criticizing this one. In later ones, because they do this in the future, if you're anticipating that you're going to blow up from it, why are you even counting down in the first place? This makes no sense. But of course, Starman3 is not consistent and makes no sense. So why would I be questioning this right now?
Yellow. Yellow.
It has no effect on me. Whatever you're doing has no effect.
Yellow. Yellow.
Hi, noobs in the background.
Yellow.
You got a red card.
Don't. Great. Red. How about you?
Skid over, let's cut.
Excuse me, Princess. Hey, Peppa.
Whatever that was. Wouldn't he be able to see it? Also, I see the script in the chat. What? By the way, in any kind of water, be it a blue transparent block or the actual water that Roblox has now, you can't drown. So that's really pointless. But I guess for a skit it's fine. Even though it's another glorified dead skit because we have to have those.
People, if you like my name,
Oh, what the heck is this?
Racer, you should try this place.
Yep, those cars do that. Don't be surprised. It happens on any kind of transport, be it a car or even a hoverboard. I would think you'd have been promoting all these places this whole time. For the last 17 videos. Also, for some reason, it's changing the day-night cycle very quickly. Nay cycle. We were not told there were any explosives in the car, and we just have to have more of this image shown up. I'm sure you could search for this image on Google Images quite fine. And also, the degree that these explosions are taken in, even if it would have been a GIF, is just ridiculous. It would have been a small explosion. Co-directed by Michael Bay. What the fuck? And you didn't time it right. So it's going to be one of these jokes where you get interrupted in a shower. By the way, this is one of Enzo's old kinda castles. I know so because he made one for me. And they tended to have wide rooms and all that, which is why, like a couple months ago or something, I needed to learn Roblox for a bit so then I could renovate the entire thing because it was just too big and too wide for no reason. Too much pointless space where it wasn't needed, etc, etc. So nowadays I'm pretty fine with it since it's a lot more confined and it's not to the point where the space is almost pointless. I mean, why have a house for one person if it's just going to be massive? But in context to this skit, Starman, you've been furry naked for this whole time. Why the hell are you worried now? Yes, he's in a shower that you made. Because I got the same thing.
You can see your doodle.
Yes, best idea to do that. You're naked and you run. I think anyone can paint a very vivid image of what it would actually be like in their minds.
I'm okay.
Overused joke!
Never mind.
Overused joke! See you in Blooper 40 Part 3. Make sure you pause because I didn't time this properly.